program The Nightcap is set for a mature audience. It may contain coarse language, a lot of controversy, adult drinks, shameless product placement, a sense of grandeur, ketamine, exterminate, exterminate, yodeling, pissed off celebrities. It's recommended that you sit back, relax, and take a load off and enjoy the fun and excitement that is the Nightcap. Welcome back to the Nightcap. Coming to you live around the world. And I just realised I did not have my jacket on, but it's alright because here we are coming to you. We are coming to you live, literally around this wonderful planet of ours. Big hello to each and every one of you, and of course our neglected listeners / overlords as well. It is a pleasure to have each and every one of you back here on the program, week in, week out, here on the Nightcap. I am back from my days in the Turkish prisons, and let me tell you, the dropping of the soap is highly recommended. It is. I'm just saying, if you get a chance to visit,
yes,
stick your head into a Turkish prison
sure
for a
I
night.
will.
Yeah, just for a night. Just try and staying overnight. The guys are surprisingly gentle.
I'm sure they are.
Surprisingly gentle.
Unless you're Kurdish.
Yeah, well then you're in real trouble. But if you're not, then you're all right. Hello. Look at there's things on heads. There's things going off everywhere. Let's just jump into it, because on the far side of the studio, he's of course the Lord of Rock and Roll and the King of all that is metal. It is Parking Neck.
Good evening, Captain. Good evening, Nation. I hope everyone's had a great week except for Cray Ray, who's had a shit day today.
Oh, well, let's cheer him up.
Yeah, let's.
Hit the drinks already.
Yeah,
so
he's already,
responsibly.
it sounds like he's had a bad day. So get into it, son. Get into it.
Get into it like you are a dingo digging for a baby. Too soon for a baby out of area joke? Or?
No, not really.
Never.
Oh, fair enough.
Never.
No, it was no.
I see Secret Agent Ness has got a she's got a guest with us, so let's just do it. Right there in the centre part of the studio, representing the Udall and the Crochet Division, and for some reason has gobbles on her head. It's of course Secret Agent Ness.
That's me. And yes, it is a new Udall hat. It is. Well, it's Thanksgiving in the US.
It is
and
Thanksgiving.
We've got loads of people from the US and expats and all that sort of thing going on. So happy Thanksgiving to you all. But here it's Black Friday.
It is.
So I'm thinking that today must be Thanks Blacking.
Thanks, Blacking.
Yeah.
That's what we should have called to the
Blackgiving.
Blacksgiving, yeah.
So I've got a Udall giving hat.
Are you?
It's a 20. Yeah.
Come on.
Show the folks the place up.
Yeah. So it's pretty cool. It's got the
Shaky,
little gobbler thing on there.
shaky tail feather.
And if I turn it round, you get to see the whole back as well. It's got the whole turkey tail on it too. Yeah. That's what I've been up to this week.
Cute, it's the gobbles hat. I love it.
You wouldn't think that I was actually a full-time worker or something when I can bust up something like this in a couple of days.
I love it. I reckon it is absolutely fantastic. I don't know if that's a word, but I'm going with it. That is awesome. It really is awesome. I love it.
Yeah, it did look kind of like a turd, like a shit emoji.
That's all.
Before the eyes went on. Yeah, I have to admit that. But yeah, I had the vision.
Yeah, that's it. It's like you can see through it. Like, you're getting a nice collection of Udall hats there in the background. We've got the Jacko Udall.
Yeah.
We've got the Thanker Udall.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had the Boozer Noodle, which is now up with the Rays.
Yeah, the Troppy Udall.
The Tropper Udall. You got Udals coming out everywhere. Oodles of Udals.
Everywhere.
Yeah. And I'm still in the process of making my I like ice cream Udall.
Well, I like ice cream.
Yeah, I like ice cream.
I like ice cream.
I tell you what, I reckon with some of these Udall hats, we'll have to auction one off, I reckon.
I reckon that's a good idea.
Oh, that's a good idea.
We can either auction it off with all proceeds going to us, or, and by us I mean you, or we could probably give it some of the money to somebody, I don't know.
Yeah, something, somewhere, somehow.
Yeah, or we can hold a really good competition with the person with the most amount of money spent can win the hat.
Yeah.
Oh, but what about the folks who watch us on replay?
Well, they can still give us money.
Yeah, true. All right.
We don't have to tell them how much other people have donated, like, you know.
Yeah.
By
Yeah,
donated.
that's good.
Oh, look at that! There's a photo already in the chat of the Udall hat. It is our 14 years of Testigreat.
Yeah.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to us! It was our birthday yesterday. 14 years. 25th of November 2007 is when we kicked off, and we can talk more about that
golly.
in just a jiffy, because I feel, especially with Udall hats and there's alcohol everywhere, I've got one of the longest bloody mohawks I think I've ever had in my life, because I've only ever had a mohawk once, and this is still it.
Yeah.
So it's the longest one I've ever had. Keep breaking that record every day.
Yeah.
So let's do the terms and conditions of play. Let's get it out of the way now.
Yeah.
We don't want anyone yodeling, in a way that's going to end up in a Turkish prison. We don't want that. Unless you're on holidays in a Turkish prison, then that's okay. But if not, you probably don't want to be there. So let's do the terms and conditions of play. Make sure everyone's nightcapping safely together, and then let's get into this show. Deep breath in. Here we go. Got to try and remember how to do all this. If you, that's right, you would like to be part of the fun and excitement that is the Nightcap Nation, it is very easy to do. Simply jump on your Facebook computer type device and type in these 4 magical words.
The Nightcap Nation.
Hit join now, and after 87 grueling weeks of turkey rehabilitation programming, you too can graduate into the Gobbles division of the Nightcap Nation.
Yay!
You can even join the live chat. That happened throughout the course of the show. Whoa!
Yeah. I know a shameless money
Esquire.
grab when I hear one.
It is a shameless money grab.
It's not the first time I've been accused of bribery this week, let me tell you.
And it won't be the
And
last.
one did involve Hank.
Cake. I like cake.
Cake.
Yeah, live chats. Speaking about Esquire and so forth.
Yes.
Yes.
Esquire's in the Facebook chat.
Yay!
Yeah. And, hard to believe, but we've already mentioned him, Cray Ray.
Cray-Ray.
And we've also mentioned her, Dray Ray.
Dray Ray.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and I presume that Guinness will be in there as well.
She would be.
She's a good girl.
She is a
She's a
good girl.
very good girl.
Yeah.
Seen nude photos of her.
Oh, yeah.
Bit airy, but she's all right. We're all God's children in the dark. Let me just put it that way. And I know out there as well, we'll have Rowdy, the broker, Kanga Camper, other wonderful people from the United States that watch us, US Marshal, of course, and his wonderful family. They will be watching us all on replay because they are currently celebrating their Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to them.
Oh, and speaking of money,
Speaking of money,
the broker put up a video on his Facebook page earlier this week, and I deduced from his video he drives a Mercedes.
he does.
Oh.
I could tell by the seat controls on the door.
Yeah, Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. This guy, I think he has his own private jet. He's got a helicopter. He's got a submarine. I think, and I'm not 100% sure, but I think he's got a diploma of drug management from the Pablo Escobar School of Finance. Yeah.
Yeah, I was going to ask if it was a narco sub.
Yeah.
No, explains a lot. Yeah.
Oh, it's just a lot quicker. Let's be honest.
Yeah.
I know when
speedboats, they've got to go real fast.
they do extremely fast.
No, you're a good girl.
But I don't know. I think since the days of putting it in granite sort of failed, you had to come up with new ideas. And I think the best way to learn that is going to the Pablo Escobar Institute of Science and Technology and just doing a quick diploma in drug management. It's a very easy course.
You could also go to the Pablo Escobar school and not getting killed.
Yeah, that would. I think
that's what happened to him.
Yeah, he wasn't overly great.
The broker when he wants to sell his Mercedes and send some money to us,
he's more than welcome.
We won't say no.
Absolutely.
He might have an associate diploma in escapology.
Yeah. El Chapo.
El Chapo was his substitute teacher there for a bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Very cool.
It's best glad wrap. Cool. If you want to get good glad wrap, head to Mexico. Mexico or Colombia, any of these places, you're going to find the best cling wrap you'll ever find. Yeah. Honestly, it's really good cling wrap. It really is.
Yes.
We're in for a big show. We are. We're in for a big show.
Oh, no.
First and foremost, thank you.
What if I'm not ready?
Well, it's too late.
Well, we've read the terms and conditions, so...
No, I'd better be ready then. I've got no choice, have I?
That's it. You're in.
Look at this. It's going to be a good show. Oh, no.
What?
Oh, no. That's the end of the Pinot. The Pinot from Jimmy Rum. That's it. She's all over Red Rover. Gonna have
You need a Pinot extension.
Pinot extension. I'm having that on ice at the moment. And then I bought a drink today because I knew that this would run out. I had a feeling that it was going to run. Not a sponsor, and if the drink tastes any good, they could be. I haven't got high expectations for this drink because it cost me $2. Right? So I haven't got high expectations for this alcohol. But alcohol for $2.
They may not have high expectations of who they sponsor either.
That's what I'm thinking. Go, dude, no one's buying your gear and no one's watching our show. We're a match made in heaven.
Yeah, we're made for each other.
Exactly. Me being completely smashed out on ketamine got more views than a show that we put in 6 hours worth of work. Before we get into our first segment, which is a continuation of our last show, because it was asked for us to continue Why Lie to Us movies, because we only got halfway through it. I just thought it's probably a great idea, considering it's been 14 years of Testigreat, right? 14 years. There's the hat. Look at that. Your little hat can be found. Look at that. I'll stop on that word. 14 years. And I have to tell you what, 14 years ago, almost a couple of days earlier, 14 years ago, I remember having a phone call with Park and Nick going, "You're not going to believe it." And he's like, "What?" I said, "We've got a radio show." He's like, oh, well, there's going to be a lot of work going into that. You're going to have to, have your segments worked out. You're going to have this. You're going to have that lined up. And I'm like, yeah. Nah. Yeah, I'm not going to do any of that.
Yeah, and now you're wondering why no one's watching.
It's because of me.
Yeah.
People watch. I'm only staring. But yeah, 14 years ago. How cool is that? And from there, we've had the opportunity to do some really crazy stuff. We've been on a plethora of different stations throughout the years. But I think, we've walked red carpets. We've had Bob Geldof. We've had WWE superstars. We've had we had our own wrestling company there for a bit. We've done a lot in 14 years.
Yeah, the Mornington Festival.
Mornington Festival, the Somerville Arts Festival, we did that too.
Yeah.
We did, there was another festival there that we did for a bit.
Hastings one?
Hastings Festival, yes, we did the Hastings
Yeah.
Festival. We've done lots, you know, we've had Sarah Jessica Parker, Guy Pearce, we've got all this stuff working with, you know, Disney and Sony and Netflix and all this sort of drill.
Nuclear blast.
Nuclear Blast. We've got a Nuclear Blast song on here tonight, haven't we? Yeah, we do. Do we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. We do.
Thank you, Esquire. 100% correct.
I'll read that one.
14 years. If we were a teen in Urana, we'd have 2 kids and an alcohol dependency by now.
Pretty much. And about three 6-month jail sentences that have been served consecutively.
Yes,
Mostly drug-related.
And 4 1990s Falcons in the front yard.
And one Gemini with no wheels.
Yeah.
It was a farm car.
It was a paddock basher.
You're gonna fix them all up, mate.
Yeah, all of them. Yeah, absolutely I am.
Just waiting for payday.
Actually, that one's Dad's and that's my cousin Terry's. What else? We've done so many cool things, and obviously our work with RPFM, which was our last radio station. We couldn't have asked for a better radio station to work for and work with.
I agree.
Absolutely fantastic. And you know, when my injury first flared up a couple of years ago, they held on to our spot for us and all that sort of stuff, and allowed us to come back. And they allowed us to finish up on our terms. Like there was no, all right, see you later, don't come back, or any of that sort of stuff. And we've had a great working relationship alongside them ever since, which has been great. Moving, like, the plan, even 10 years ago, the plan was always to try and get to a visual medium, whether it was TV or all that sort of stuff. YouTube wasn't a big thing 10 years ago. You could only have a 5-minute video on YouTube back in those days, or a 3-minute one. So we never thought of streaming services. This was never a thing that we thought could work. And then COVID happened. Well, actually, even before COVID, we were in talks with RWPV, the video side of it, about turning the Nightcap into Nightcap Live and doing a show from their studio. And then COVID happened and everything sort of had to change. And, you know, we moved over to YouTube. And thanks to Merkel, we really had to lift our game once we got on YouTube. And you think back, go back and watch our first show where it should have been in black and white. It was just, you know, there was no graphics, there was nothing, there was no all the stuff around us, none of that. So, you know, being able to transform and grow, and I think where we are right now, and at this very moment, with the team that we have, with the nation that we have, with the people that come and go and are part of us, whether they're part of us for a few months and then disappear for a bit and then come back, or they're just there for a day or two and then leave and then come back, or whatever the scenario is, or even hardcore people like the Rays and Esquire who like to be here every week and be part of the show and all that sort of stuff.
Auburn and US Marshall and
all of them, all these great people. Harvey Dent.
By the way, the tech is greatly assisted by Lieutenant Tech.
Oh, and Lieutenant Tech always looking after it. Yeah, the team of people that work here in this studio is great. And now that we've got Tim from Tim's Tugs working over there in the research department, news department, everything's good. We got something wrong in legal. We've got Tim and Tam from the engagement department. That girl with the clipboard, still have no idea who she is. And then, of course, Frank Stallone. Yeah, she's a crucial part of the team. If you're ever looking for a clipboard, she's the one to see. We've got Frank Stallone in the kitchen there. There's people here everywhere. There's always people all around us. And the work experience kid, can't remember his name, but he's been on work experience now for a good 6 years.
Yeah. Well, cheaper that way.
Very much easy labour. Yeah. That's what I like about it. But I honestly think what we have now and what we're going to achieve with our great friends at Jimmy Rum, I think we are probably the strongest and greatest that we've ever been. That's what I reckon. With the team that we've got now, you know, you two that come in, whether you're tired or knackered or you got work or you're not feeling well, you still come in and you still put on a brave face or a fun face for the nation, not so much for us, but you give it back to them. Like, you've been in and out of hospital, you are, and I just wanted to take time to say thank you to you two.
Oh, thank you.
You got one more year and your contract expires. I just want to put that out there.
Yeah. We might get the golden handshake.
The golden shower.
He's got all the staff. We have to set everything up here ourselves.
Yeah, that's right. The whole ironing board, speaker, mouse. Yeah. Huge setup going on here.
And then, of course, with Kimatron and that, who, everything is crazy. She has to put up with so much random shit that comes out of my mouth. Today, I was putting songs into... remember the song "I've Got a Woman" by Ray Charles, which was also the beginning of Gold Digger? It was, "Oh, I got a woman, way over town." I was doing other songs, but into the tune of that all day. Or I'll be like, "She gives me fleas, yeah," because I was washing the dog when I'm in need. And just... So this is the stuff the poor old Kimatron has to put up with on a daily basis. So a big thank you.
Complaint from Cray Ray. Twat and legal, I believe that's something wrong.
Something wrong. Yeah.
Put HR on him because he said they were a dead root in their ass stack.
Well,
HR haven't got a leg to stand on because he's right.
Yeah, exactly. It's more of a factual thing. I think HR was just trying to...
There's no defence against the truth.
Or he was just confirming what was in his contract. You have these things, yes?
Yeah. The quality of being a dead root in their ass probably does stink.
Yeah. No, I'll look into it. Read the terms and conditions. Read the Constitution.
Yeah, it's in there.
It's in there. It's buried deep in there.
Very deep.
Yeah, so that's what I wanted. I just wanted to say thank you to everybody, and 14 years of anything is really good. So 14 years of this, I'm happy to keep.
And
the train
heaps of thanks to all the previous co-hosts.
No, fuck them. Honestly, it's the bodies of those corpses that help us climb to the top.
Absolutely.
Stepping stones.
Exactly right. If we didn't kill them during the...
too, Captain.
Hey?
Thanks to you too.
It's
your car. We're just coming in on the ride.
I don't do much.
Yeah, or your spaceship, whatever the hell we're on.
We're on...
Yeah.
You can stop ketamine, right?
Yeah. But we wouldn't be anywhere without our audience.
No, we wouldn't be anywhere. Absolutely not.
That's fantastic. We love you.
We certainly do. And it's really cool to watch the people watch on replay and stuff where, we only get like a rough gauge of who's watching live. And then when you see a few hours later, it's jumped, and then it's jumped again, and it's jumped again, and it's jumped again. And then you look back at previous shows and you go, holy crap. Now, this is awesome. And you look at all these statistics and analytics and all that sort of shit that comes out of it. I'm very humbled. I'm very, very humbled.
Oh, I thought it was related to us stinking.
Oh, analytic.
Analytic, yeah. You normally pay extra for that, but I'm happy to give them away for free.
That's what the internet says. JD Girl's not listening tonight because of a secret reason that she gave away, but if you scroll back, you'll be able to see what it is. Yeah,
I saw that. I knew that. I didn't know that was a secret. Apparently, the only person that it's a secret.
Doesn't matter because happy wedding, Banks.
Yeah, happy wedding, Banks, because you're watching us on replay anyway.
Happy wedding.
Hope the wedding went well, and I hope that the groom that was going to be surprised on the day, it all went well.
Yeah.
Do you know how you know that you've made it as a talk show on any platform?
No.
It's one thing that every talk show has. Well, all the good ones have.
A band.
Well, I'm sure we can get one of them.
Quality guests.
Well, we've had one of them.
Okay.
Right there.
So anyhow.
The microphone. The old school 1945 bloody...
Ribbon mic, is it?
Ribbon mic, yeah. Look at that. Look at that, baby.
There you go.
Right.
There you go.
That may just be a model, but to me, you may as well have just given me a Logie.
Well, it'd be worth as much.
Well, we got them from the same supplier. Treasure hunters down the road. Anyway, shall we do?
Yeah, imagine if we got so big that they gave us like a Logie. I'd refuse it. I'd just say, fuck you. Yeah, fucking oath I would.
Yeah, I
I'd
wouldn't.
take yours.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
oh.
I felt ripped off
Yeah.
that I didn't get Best New Female Talent of 2006. That really upset me. The show hadn't been on then, but I had felt like I was ripped off.
Yeah.
Best New Female Talent. I was really upset.
Do they do Logies for YouTube?
Yeah, no.
No, there is a YouTube award thingy, but it's not.
A tubey.
A tubey. I'm happy to accept any award. You could ring me tomorrow going best neo-Nazi, at the camp. I'll probably go, yeah, all right, it's an award. Okay. I just won't announce that I have it, but I appreciate the thought.
The Streamies, I reckon.
The Streamies.
Oh.
That is them, I think. Actually, I think that is actually the name of the awards. But it's one of those things that unless you're in the States, then there's no point in even being in it.
No.
Oh, unless you've got like Angry Cat or something like that, Grumpy Cat.
No.
Grumpy Cat, yeah.
We've just got Sleepy Cat.
Yeah.
Oh no. Sitting and looking at bug cats.
Yeah,
That's what
bug
they're
hunting
doing.
cats. Yeah.
We do have one.
Yeah.
We do have one official award that's in there, which is the adult industry's best media. So yeah, that's an official award.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that for 10 years of hard service. Well, 9. There was a year there where I wasn't, overly excited about being at work, but yeah. The rest of them, yeah, like a honeymooner's penis.
Yeah.
So, let's do our first segment, shall we?
Oh, okay.
All right, here we go.
Okay.
Don't go anywhere. Whoop. Why lie, movies? That's a good question.
Movies.
Ease. Now, for those that haven't seen this segment before, we did it last show before I got sent off to the Turkish prison. This is what it is. We will show you or tell you about things that happen in movies, but the movie's actually lying to us.
Yeah.
What?
Which brings us to the... Well, that brings us to the point of, why lie movies? Some of these things you don't need to lie about. We're happy to accept it. We as individuals, or even as a nation, are proud to stand behind you and you show us the truth. I've watched Al Gore's Inconvenient Truth and I wasn't inconvenienced. I was slightly annoyed. Therefore, I felt it was my legal obligation to sue that fucker.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, I haven't bothered to watch it, so
I've seen it.
No, I haven't watched it either because I was slightly annoyed.
whatsoever.
Yeah, and based on the fact that it can't be taught in English schools without discussion about the 9 potential fallacies in it, I don't think the word truth ought to be in there either.
It's very true.
Just saying.
Fallacies or lies?
I've never watched it.
Oh, yes, lies, probably.
I've never actually watched it.
You're not missing much.
I just wanted to
It's a
sound
guy
funny.
who's vice president and desperate to be president of something, so he's president of the Sky is Falling Federation or whatever the fuck they're called.
About time, I say. Let the
We
sky
should
fall.
on him first.
Let the sky fall. There's plenty of it.
Yeah. Yeah. Let
Uh,
it fall on one of his 9 houses.
yeah. Carbon footprint his ass in a minute. Here we go.
And fucking David Attenborough, he flies around the world to tell people they're not allowed to fly.
Yeah. Don't hurt the ocean while I go on this jet ski. Like, fuck you, octopuses! That's what I yell every time I go jet skiing. Things that happen in movies. This is what we need to let you know. Why lie movies? Why? Great example.
Why?
Drunk people. You see them at a party, they're all drunk, and they go, quick, we need to sober him up. here's a coffee. And 5 minutes has passed. He's right to drive.
Yay! Victoria Police would have something to say about that.
Yeah.
Why lie movies?
There was a booze bus in Rosebud earlier.
Yay.
There was too, yeah. I'd say that. Why lie movies? Show us the full thing where he's in the shower and you're fucking holding him upside down, spraying him with a hose.
Yeah.
And his legs are all wobbly like a little baby foal.
And yet, you know, you put him in the car and you have to duct tape his hands to the steering wheel and stuff. You know, show us the real way.
With a bucket in his lap. Yeah.
We've all been the designated drunk driver, all of us. Because we grew up in a time where it was sort of okay to do that.
Well, yeah.
Responsibly.
Yeah, no. Not at the time. Those days, yes.
Yeah, these days, very much so. But you don't need to hide that fact. Like, oh, we need to sign them up. Well, fine. Wait until tomorrow when they'll be sober.
Yeah,
exactly.
Let them sleep it off.
Yeah, let them sleep it off. Oh, the only ones
the car keys.
The only ones that you get to see it happen to are the college kids, because apparently once you finish college in the States and you become an adult, if you get drunk, you sober up once you finish your drink, like it's instantaneous. But if you're a college kid, then you're going to wake up in someone else's yard.
Or a horror movie.
I'm a 38-year-old man. I got drunk 2 nights ago, and I woke up on my neighbour's pool table, and they would not stop screaming.
Last thing you need when you got a hangover.
That's what I was trying to say. Oh, I don't even speak your language. Shut up.
Yeah. Well, they're Turkish.
Must have been. No, I could understand that language. I could understand that. Oh, yeah. This is why I didn't invite you to this fucking barbecue. Anyway, so, alright. Another thing. This is an interesting one. You might not know this. When you get out of your vehicle, I don't care how busy you are, you do one simple thing when you leave your vehicle.
I do.
Yeah.
I look to make sure my door's not going to be knocked off.
That's a good one. That's more paranoia.
You don't see people in movies doing that.
No.
There could be a cyclist coming along.
Exactly.
Yeah, you might door a cyclist.
Yeah.
That's why I open my doors.
Damage.
That's why I wait for cyclists before I open my door.
No.
Oh, fuck them. It's their fault. But you think about movies where, you know, like the fucking guy from Die Hard, right? John McClane jumps out of the car, and then he just starts running. Dude, did you lock your car? You're in the middle of New York City.
A proximity key.
Yeah, but you don't hear him go whoop whoop as he's running off or anything. And then John McClane did back in the 80s or whenever it was when John McClane was jumping out of vehicles all willy-nilly. They didn't have proximity car keys. You either had to manually stand there and go to the driver's side door and lock, so all of them locked, or you had to do it manually each door, right? Even before the whoop whoop, as you run up, like you don't see like John Wick running from the explosion going, oh shit, whoop whoop, as he's running upstairs to murder everybody.
And on that note, you don't see them getting halfway down the street, like a block away, and thinking, oh, did I lock that?
Oh.
And turning around and pressing their button until they see the lights flash.
I'm just out of reach, so
Your head doubles around.
I'm not even going to try that.
that's what I say.
I've already got a turkey on my head.
It does. It works.
I do that like once a week. I walk off and I think, did I lock that? I don't know. And then I'm backing down the car park.
See, broker would be able to tell you. Mercedes have got proximity keys. They just lock and unlock depending on how close you are.
Yeah, and there's the modern day not Jeep but Ranger or insert 4-wheel drive car name here.
No, a lot of them do now.
A lot of them, yeah. But back when McLean was running around bloody shooting bad guys with a little.
Yeah, but don't forget like happened in John McLean's day. They were police department cars. What does he care if they get taken? They don't have to pay.
I still think there's a report that needs filling out. Like, you don't see the end of Die Hard 2 where he's sitting there filling out the incident report. Okay.
So you haven't seen it to the end of the credits, have you?
No, this is true. Yeah, you've got me there. I haven't seen the post-credit scene of him filling out the incident report.
The director's cut. Yeah.
Yes, you're right. Who said that? Cray Ray. Of course, you can be booked if you open your door with undue care.
That's right.
In fact, somebody tried to sue my father for running into their car door as they opened it, as he was driving into a car parking space. Guess what? The insurance paid for my dad's car and not hers.
Yeah,
and about
take
5 years
that.
later, she's still dirty at my dad.
Yeah.
Mari's just chipped in and said he'll be watching the recap.
Hello to the Mari during the recap. But yeah, that really shits me, the whole non-locking door part. And that's the other part. Police guys, or even bad guys, where they go, all right, what have I got? I got an old 38 revolver, snub nose, right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, oh, I probably should, fuck it, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, like, dude, you've run out of bullets like fucking 7 bullets ago.
Yeah, that's been around for a million years.
But why lie? I would much prefer to see John McClane get into a shootout, go, hang on, whoa, everyone hold up, I need to fucking reload this. Right? Or a weapons jam, like, hang on.
That only happens to the baddies.
Oh no, a stovepipe. Well, what was the forgotten which movie it was? Schwarzenegger with a minigun, which is all well and good, apart from the fact that the ammunition for it weigh half a ton, and there's no sign of the electricity supply needed for that thing.
No, they're not. Isn't there normally?
How the fuck was it firing?
Well, he was the Terminator. He charges. He's bound to be plugged into a wall or something.
Yeah,
It's probably solar powered.
yeah, that's right. He's governor of
California.
Left Honoria.
Yeah.
But that's the other thing. Why lie movies? We know guns run out of rounds. That's very basic gun safety. Like, you're taught that when you first learn about weaponry. Like, see that? Okay, so it holds this amount of bullets, right? And you go, right, that makes sense. Right, so I can only fire the 15 that's in the magazine. Is that right? Is that what we're making sure of? Well, 16 if you put one in the chamber.
Make it go bang this many times.
Yeah.
Look, if I'm on a production set and I want to shoot a camera operator, how many times do I need to squeeze this trigger?
Just the once.
Just the once for you, Mr. Baldwin.
Just the once,
You have to
Alec.
wing somebody else.
Yeah. Just the one, Alec.
So that's why lie movies? We all know how guns work. And I give you the hot tip, if they rattle like that, something's not right with the weapon. Like, go back and watch Air Force One with Harrison Ford, and I called him the standard rattle gun, because as soon as it's the movie sound, where they go, quick, everyone to the armory, and they open the armory, instead of just casually handing the rifle over to the person that needs it, where there's zero sound except for, right? That's the sound it makes when you hand someone a gun.
Oh, yeah.
It makes the same sound if you hand them a cup of coffee, by the way. They're very similar. But you hear them go, shum, 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 shum. Like, why is your gun rattling that badly? What's happened?
Yeah, and in a similar note, Captain, and every knife pulled out of even a leather scabbard goes shing.
It's like you've got the wheelchair stay sharp in your scabbard, your leather scabbard.
Exactly.
Yeah, you never see someone that's going on a stabbing rampage stop and pull out, the old long stone knife.
Oh, the
The bullet.
stone.
Yeah, go. I'll be there in a sec, guys. Hang on. No, stabbed him. It bent the
But
fucking tip.
even if they pull it out of pull a knife out of their belt, it goes shing. The fuck is that? You're not sneaking up on anyone if it's making that sound.
Why lie movies?
Why lie movies? We're getting sick of your lies. Why lie? Just be honest with us. We all know how it works.
Well, how come America won every war it was in the movies?
Because why lie movies? This is the other one. This one shits me, and I like. You ask Kimbertron, I get really goated on this one, and I'll explain why. Why lie movies? I'll give you the hot tip. When I hang up the phone, I say these one magical word just as I'm finishing the conversation. It's to allow the other person to know that I've finished what I'm doing, and now the conversation has come to an end. Goodbye. bad was it?
You don't. Bullshit. I'll call bullshit on that. What you normally say is, oh, yeah, call you back in a minute.
Yeah, but to me, a minute can be 6 or 7 days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I haven't done that to you in years, by the way.
You haven't dared since I pulled you up on it a couple of times.
You sound just like my dad and my wife.
Yeah, you getting the hint or what?
Yeah, I got rid of it.
Yeah, fair enough.
But no, I totally hear what you're saying. I don't know if it's Americans and they don't say goodbye when they hang up the phone.
Yeah.
But it sounds very rude to me.
If I'm watching a movie and I see that happen, like it's normally someone of power going, "Well, I don't care what it takes. You make sure it happens." I continue the conversation.
Okay.
Yeah, I play the part of the guy on the other end of the phone going, "Okay, so hello, hello,
Hello.
yeah, hang on."
Are you going through a tunnel?
Can you have a look at this? Is that working? Oh, by the way, before you hang up, I just sort of let you know this is really important to the conversation, actually. I just got a report through going, none of this is actually happening. It was false information. Hello? Oh, jeez, I hope you got that last bit.
Cray Ray's got a specialist one. Mm-hmm. Using a defib on a flatline acetone.
Oh, yes. When the rhythm is asystole, you can't. Asystolic. Yeah, thank you.
Aristotle's.
You can't zap them back to life. Like that's it. All right.
Otherwise, you're just making zombies.
Yeah,
that's wrong.
Exactly. You got better luck going out there and sticking your dick into an exhaust pipe of a big car to get a sports car made. Like it's just two things that are physically impossible to happen. It's going to happen. Like a Ford Caprice. I'm going to go out and fuck an XD and see what happens.
Most XDs are fucked anyway.
Why lie movies? You can't keep like if they're attached to the monitor and there's still a heartbeat, but it's, I don't know, just a normal fibrillation or even abnormal fibrillation, that's probably a great time to shock them. Anytime after that, they're dead.
Oh, you got a credit for pronouncing
Asystole?
Yeah.
I was correct.
Yeah.
My pronunciation was correct.
I said it first. I didn't get any credit.
Asystole.
It's been a bad night for me.
Has it?
Oh.
I'll give you a cuddle.
Yeah.
Oh, so neat.
No, coming up later.
Oh.
Yeah, no, coming up later. I pre-read the answers and one of them made me sad.
Oh.
Sicily.
It is asystole. It's Italian.
Yeah. Yeah, it's when your heartbeat goes like that.
Hey!
Hey! What you beat about?
What are your problem, huh? Hey, you're fucking dead now, huh? And no beep for you.
Why lie, I tell you.
Why lie? Alright, look, what I reckon we should do, that is, of course, why lie to us movies? There's plenty of them to do over the next couple of years, but why lie to us movies? You don't need to lie to us. That's that done. What I reckon we should do, if you guys are happy to, we're going to go to a song. You won't like them. I'm just going to put you out there. There's no point in hiding it. You won't like them. A lot of people will, but
I'll get an early start.
Yeah, it's not your cup of tea, parking. I will be completely honest with you there. They're called Broken Peach. They are from Spain. They have one hell of a gimmick. Love the gimmick. Massively love the gimmick. And you will see them on this program. So I thought I'll play one of their songs. Here they are. Broken Peach. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back with question time just after this.
Testigreat, I travel the world and the seven seas. Everybody's looking for something. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them want to be of you. Take my tears and that's not anymore. Take the love I got to. Take the love I got to. Take the love I got to. Take the love I got to.
Welcome to the Nightcap Question Time. Question Time. Question Time.
Gotta love a good ding. Welcome
Oh,
back.
it was better than that last song.
Yeah, well, I told you you wouldn't like them.
Yeah, you were right.
Oh, see, I know your taste.
Yep.
Broken Peach, that's who they are. Spanish, they are quite popular via the YouTube. They did a song a couple of years ago about This Is Halloween. Their gimmick is phenomenal. I love the get up, I love the gear, I love all that sort of stuff. And we'll do an interview with them, and it will be available on our channel when that is all signed
Can I be part
off.
of the interview, please, Captain?
If you'd like to be.
Yeah,
Actually,
I would.
we've got a.
What would you ask?
Oh, so what makes you think you can get away with this shit?
I was going to say, what the fuck do you think you were doing?
Probably a mixture of all that would be
What's
alright.
it like to have a fan base made entirely of morons?
Hey,
I
I like them. I'm not that much of a moron, and I quite like them. But we got a couple of we got a couple of really good ones coming up. There's another band called Celtic Rock, where they mix obviously Celtic music and rock music and all this sort of stuff. They look really cool. Electric bagpipes and all that sort of stuff.
And they wanted to, be alchemists or something.
Yeah, that would have been alright. Especially they got into the
Yeah,
whole
that's
geo
why I
thing.
wants to know when he's getting his interview with Vulcan.
Vulcan, I'm waiting for his email to get back to me. Surely he can't be that busy.
Vulcan L.
I know that Nick from Wicked Wildlife, we finally managed to match up our diaries. We will be talking sometime this week coming. We've got Mr. Showbag's going to have a chat with us soon as well. We've got a lot of things in the pipework, which is great. We're just going to have fun with it. We're just going to enjoy it. It is indeed time now for the Nightcap Question Time! Hooray! This is how it will work on the Nightcap Nation Facebook page. You should join now.
Join now.
You should. We'll just wait here. We'll wait. We'll put a timer on it. You'll find questions 1, 2, and
3.
on the board. They've been up, I don't know, a bit over 24 hours. The great, wonderful...
No,
Sorry?
yesterday at 2:32 p.m. local.
That sounds correct, actually. That sounds spot on, to be precise.
Yeah.
The great, wonderful people of Oz, and probably the Nightcap Nation as well, I'm guessing, have answered the questions throughout the course of the day. The Lollipop Guild lost all their answers in a bar fight, so we won't be talking about any of the answers that were sent in from Oz. To apologise, but that's how the rules of Fight Club works.
Yeah.
So we're going to give out what the nation had to say further on down the track, because first and foremost, I will ask the questions one by one by one. The wonderful people in that part of the studio will utilise their names as buzzers in order to buzz in. I then will award a series of points to the person with the most points. Jesus, fuck! The person with the most points at the end of 3 rounds can choose to do multiple things with their points. They can even trade them all in for the Question Time Championship belt.
Vulcan a girl.
No, he just got long hair. I wouldn't call him a girl. He's
No, it's really small on my screen and it looks like a one-piece bathing suit to me.
Yeah, no, I think it's just a
it's a leotard.
and it looks like high heels too. Yeah, maybe a leotard.
It says Nakalov backwards.
Oh,
Just saying.
Yeah, so anyway, you can choose to trade your points in for the Question Time Championship belt. You can choose to swap them with each other. You may choose just to throw your points in the bin. It is totally up to you for the points are yours. All that being said,
Okay.
you might hear this. Means that an answer has been accepted and we're just going to keep on trucking on through. Or you might hear this. Oh, yeah. Like a turkey on Thanksgiving, there is a strong chance that you're going to be eaten by an overweight family. I'm just
All
saying.
wind up on Secret Agent Nesta's
His head. Yeah, mine.
Either or.
My turkey's got dyslexia. My turkey's got anorexia. That's it. Stole
It's
this.
probably dyslexic as well.
I got into a fight with a turkey once. It won, but I think I still got a couple of good hits in.
Yeah, you finally got it, Cray Ray. Thank you. Been doing that for a year and a half.
Parking Nick, Secret Agent S, and of course the No Cap Nation. Are you ready to play? Question time.
Yes.
All right.
By the way, Cray Ray, that's how I count my beers.
That's how I count my friends.
Question 1. Question 1. 1.
Question number 1. Hands on your buzzers. Here we go. Question number 1. What is the strangest thing you have been told you have done in your sleep?
Secret agentness.
Ooh, that was really tough, that one. That was real tough. We'll give it to Parkin because he's having a bit of a rough trot. We'll chuck it your way. It can be a pity point. It's a pity point.
Oh, I'll take it. It wouldn't be the first thing I've accepted out of pity. Yes. My dad and I were sharing a room because we're moving house, and so I was sleeping on the floor. Dad had the bed, and apparently I woke up in the middle of the night when fucking charlatan, and went back to sleep.
I'm going to give you extra points for the use of the word charlatan.
Preceded by fucking.
There's no other kind of charlatan now.
No, and there hasn't been ever since Dad told me. But that's apparently all I said was fucking charlatan. And that's it.
That would have to be one of the greatest conversations in sleep I think I've ever heard.
Yeah.
That is awesome. Love it. All right, giving you a series of points. You know what? I'll give you some points there because it's the great use of the word charlatan. Secret Agent Ness, according to the charlatan I was shagging, you're next.
Well, in fact, I think I'm going to have to hand it over to Parking Nick to tell you all about it.
Oh, please do. This is going to be a good one.
Because he was the witness, and I was asleep.
Captain, no!
Now, this happened not long after we'd become a couple.
Couple pied, I think is the.
I was on my best behaviour.
So only fighting when she was asleep. Yeah.
Yeah, and I can recall I'm on the right side of the bed, and I was on my right hand side, and I woke up to a noise that I kid you not could only have come from the depths of hell. And I kid you not, I woke up and I thought, I know that sound. I've seen this fucking movie, and if I roll over, there's going to be fangs and red eyes. So fuck this shit. I might as well die with me back to it.
It's me snoring, apparently.
And within probably 4 or 5 seconds, that hell sound went from to like a WRX turbo. And went,
with a bung gearbox by the sounds of it.
you know, the blow-off valve on a WRX turbo. So I spent the next 5 minutes hanging over the side of the bed trying not to laugh too loud in case I woke poor Nessie up.
I love it. All right, well, I'm going to award.
I've gone from certain death to absolute cacking myself laughing, hanging on, literally with my top half of the bed lying off the bed, trying to snigger into my elbow, which was on the floor.
You're like, this succubus is after me. Oh, hang on a minute.
And in a hurry. Yeah, this succubus has got a turbo.
Could have been the sound of a minigun winding down.
I've been told I've done in my sleep.
I couldn't make that up.
It could have been the sound of a minigun just winding down.
No.
No,
it's a much more.
Do
No.
demons use miniguns?
Yeah, the less powerful ones. Yeah.
I-
Minigun winds down linearly. Sort of. But this was a.
more of a continue, proper blowback. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I he's still a friend. His name's Schultzy. That's not his full name, but that's just a name he goes by. And we were hanging out together quite a long time, like 3 or 4 years, like constantly in each other's life every day, and we'd sleep semi-close to one another anyway. And we went to, especially when we went to a party or whatever, we would be next to each other when we go to sleep, so we could kind of keep an eye on one another, because I had a tendency of going, I'm not ready to go to sleep yet, and toddle off and find more things to get in trouble for. And he'd be like, no, stay next to me. Anyway, we've gone to this party, unknowing to us where we were, because it was a new house for us, and we've had our fair share of wetting the whistle, so to speak. We've taken refuge on the ground, the closest piece of ground we could find, and went to sleep, only to be woken by the host of the party going, you guys all right? I'm like, yeah, why, what's going on? He goes, you started talking, he started answering, you started singing, he started singing with you, then he started talking, you started answering, and you're both asleep. I said, well, did we give away any secrets? He goes, not that I'm aware of. I don't know what the fuck you guys were on about. I said, well, as long as you didn't pick up on what we were talking about, we're all good.
Yeah, that's it.
Obviously, we've got our own secret code for when we're asleep, so...
Yes, 2 men living with each other constantly, completing each other's sentences.
Yeah, and fucking each other's asses.
Yeah, I didn't want to say it, but now that you've owned up.
Alright, series of points issued to all of you, except for me. Shall we see what the nation
had to say?
Alright, fair enough, you talked me into it. You twisted my arm.
Question 1. Question 1. 1.
Oh, Secret Agent Nash, you've been de-turkeyed.
I have.
That's
My head
foul.
was roasting.
I honestly thought I was getting attacked by a poltergeist the other night. Like, there's a poltergeist! And the guy goes, I'm pretty sure I'm the guy that works for Ingham's, and it's referred to as a poultry guy. I'm like, right, okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Well, stop attacking me.
Yeah, a turking, yeah.
Attacking me. I didn't say what kind of Turkish prison I was in, if you get my drift.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Defeathered a couple in my day. Anyway, question number 1, what is this?
My third badump.
What is the strangest thing you've been told that you have done in your sleep? The broker!
I broke up.
Apparently he's saying itsy bitsy spider for like 10 seconds while dry humping his lady. Now he's the ex, but still gives me hell for that every once in a while. I'm going to give him 2,000 points for that answer.
Oh, yeah. Oh, God, he's earned them.
Yeah, I like that. Itsy bitsy spider, you know what I'm saying, love? Marty! Apparently, he had a lengthy discussion critiquing the music from The Legend of Zelda on his Nintendo 64.
Okay.
Were you on your Nintendo 64 having the discussion? Because that would have been funnier.
Yeah, that would have been weird.
Fucking Nintendos. I'm pretty sure Legend of Zelda music just went... doo, 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 doo. I don't know how it fucking went, but it wasn't much more than that.
So it needed a bit of critiquing.
It needed a fair bit. Like, it wasn't like Tetris where it gets faster when it gets difficult. Like, really puts the fucking pressure on. Like, oh, fuck!
Yeah.
Fuck you, Mario! I don't want another fucking sideways one.
Mario?
I don't know. It just sounded right.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, no, I used to play Donkey Kong Tetris.
Oh,
There's an arcade around the corner.
okay.
Yeah. It had Donkey Kong throwing the bricks down.
Ah.
Yeah, like the Tetris pieces down.
I used to play Galactica, and now I have the little one up there somewhere that the broker
A
sent me.
Galaga.
Yeah. I got that up there somewhere. Oh, it's up there.
I was always an asteroids fan. I liked asteroids.
But that's very similar.
Similar.
JD Girl, I have to tell my version of a JD Girl sleep time bloody thing. This girl needs to be committed when she's asleep. Dead set. She needs there needs to be chains and stuff to confine her to areas.
I've heard she likes it.
Hold on. We were filming whatever bullshit movie we were filming, or TV show, whatever the fuck it was. We're filming something in the city, and she was one of the extras for one of these scenes, and we thought, it's just easy to stay in the city than drive home, because we had to shoot the next morning, and we shared a room, like a double room. And during the night, I shit you not, she has sprung up like have you ever seen Tigger if someone grabbed him on the nuts? He's just bouncing's what Tiggers do best. Like, she sprung up. It scared the shit out of me. She's bolted to the right, face first into a window, and then just turned around and jumped back into her bed. I'm like, what the fuck was that? And I even said, "You alright?" And I got nothing. Like, I did just see that, right? Like,
Yeah, I know. Isn't it funny? What?
yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw that. I rang Kim going.
Cat.
I rang Kim going. Does that sound like something that would happen? And she goes, "Oh yeah, quite regularly." Right, okay. So it's not just me. It wasn't just something she put on. Like, she wasn't getting possessed all of a sudden from some ghost in the fucking room. Like, that's just a regular occurrence. Right, gotcha. So anyway, her story. She talks in her sleep. Yes, she does. And she's beaten up the other person next to her before. Friends have woken up with bruises and scratches. And you smash through windows. Well, luckily it was a city window, because dead set, if that was just a normal standard house window, she's going out. It would have been straight into the pool. Dre Ray. Oh, this is not cool. She sleeps with her eyes partly open. Now she has to sleep with an eye mask.
I'm wondering if she's gripping a pillow tight.
Meanwhile, Cray Ray's sitting there going, "Hush, little baby, don't say a word." Especially to the police.
And Tom Jones.
Tom Jones. Just remember, if you tell anyone, you'll get in trouble. Oh, that's a sad state of affair. That was the end of the Jimmy Rum Pinot.
Oh.
I know. Might as well just end the show here.
Yeah, right.
Hanam.
I like this one.
She said it's $500 for roadworthy for her bed.
I reckon that's great. I reckon that's magnificent.
Yeah.
$500 for a roadworthy on the bed.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I know that one stage, Kimatron, I woke up in the morning and she had a piece of paper with some scribble on it. I said, she goes, "Here you go." And she handed it to me. I said, "What's that?" She goes, "I don't know. You woke me last night and said, write this down." I said, and I said, "Well, what is it?" She goes, "I had no idea. I just sort of made up some words." I'm like, "Right." But I was really convinced, like, you need to, like, honestly, no, fucking write it down.
Yeah, write it down.
We can't, this is $1 million idea. Oh, well, what is it?
Yeah, this idea will break it completely in.
Jimmy, Jumma, Jim. All right, so Jimmy, Jumma, Jim. What's that? And now I'm awake. What's Jimmy, Jumma, Jim? I got no fucking idea, but I'm sure it was maybe making.
No.
Now, if you own a Jimmy, Jumma, Jim, you fucking owe me. That was my idea.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Kimatron wrote it down, so you've got,
It's a legal document.
some sort of right to copyright there.
Yeah,
legal
absolutely.
document. Our good mate, the bearded weedy himself, all the way over in the United States. Happy Thanksgiving to him as well. Punched his boyfriend.
There's a lot of violence in people sleeping there.
Yeah. Actually, I must admit, I punched Kimatron the other night. It's only because she burnt my dinner. Like, it wasn't.
No.
Honestly.
I've woken up before in the middle of the night to have a fist coming straight for my face.
Oh.
And all I could do was close my eyes and think, no. And
no,
that was my ex. That was Aaron.
Oh, not Aaron.
Yeah, he was fast asleep and just having some sort of, night terror.
Defensive dream.
Yeah, but he stopped short. Like maybe an inch short of my face.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Isn't he in a Turkish prison now?
Possibly.
If not, he should be.
Yeah.
I remember getting that phone call in the middle of the night. That was a fine. I'll fucking sell you secret agent house for $87. I'm like, fuck you, man. It's $85. Anyway, we settled on 80.
Cool.
Oh, look, don't get me wrong. You've been the money well spent. I'm really pleased with the investment.
I'd like to know how Robert's boyfriend wound up. Like, was it a hard
punch? He's dead.
Oh, okay. Oh, it's a coward punch.
Yeah, full knockout.
One punch kill.
Yeah,
2-inch punch.
2-inch punch. Yeah. Well, he's sleeping with the fishes. Sexually.
No, that's not. Yeah.
US Marshal fell out of the top bunk onto concrete. Woke up in the morning and went to work framing a house and wondered why his arm hurt so bad, and then he was told about falling out of bed. He found out about the arm after work.
Oh my goodness.
He's worked a full day.
Yeah.
Get back into the bunk.
We'd expect nothing. We'd expect nothing less.
Yeah, shit happens. You got some kind of, I don't know, is that a Wolverine hanging off your arm? Yeah, he's been there for a while.
Yeah, he's been there a couple of days.
He'll tucker him.
Having a shower.
He'll tucker himself out, don't worry. That's a proper full Wolverine eating you, right?
Yeah, it's all right.
Yeah, it's all right. You'll only get so far.
Yeah, exactly.
We'll
get rid of the second layer of skin tomorrow.
Cray Ray reckons he was at scout camp and apparently he got out of bed and started laying into the scoutmaster, then turned around and went back to bed. Well, let's be honest, mate. We've all wanted to punch a scoutmaster in the face.
Oh, what about Harvey Dent?
Yeah, well, he's got a really nice punchable face, I'll be honest.
No,
man.
don't agree with his politics, but he's a nice guy.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
I haven't tagged him in a post this morning.
I did see that.
Yeah.
Well, you should have just used Cray Ray, because Cray Ray tagged his scoutmaster.
Yeah, didn't he? What?
Cray Ray doesn't go on to say how he was 38 at the time.
Yeah.
And he was actually saving a group of kids from being molested.
Yeah, and he'd been stalking the scoutmaster for 12 years. Yeah.
It was final time for revenge. Like, yeah. I just remember what you did to me. Take this up, Kayla. Well, it's Cubs, I don't care.
Yeah, something.
Take that, Scoutmaster Jim. And Kimatron. Kimatron finishing up question number 1 for us was she woke herself up with her own snoring when she had the flu. I remember that. Because it hit that decibel where it's either a jetliner crashing or it's a submarine coming through the ice. It's sort of in between those sound barriers. And I was already awake because I was like outside. And but it scared her to such an extent that she sprung up like this, like, what was that? It was you. It was that pure straight confusion, like, what the fuck? It was you, right? So yeah, there you go. That's question 1 done and dusted for another week. That's it. We should probably go to a song or whatever.
Yeah, right.
Because you won't believe this, but at the end of the song, I've organised something special.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It's question 2.
Oh, wow.
I know. I tell you what, I'm pretty chuffed. It took me forever to
For sure.
took forever to line up the schedules.
There.
Yeah. Took forever to line up the schedules for question 2, but we've finally got him on the show. Coming up next. We're so happy to have him. So happy. We'll be back. This is, of course, our good friends Burning Witches from Nuclear Blast. We'll be back. Don't go anywhere. Just don't. Just stay here with me. We can go bowling.
Question 2.
Oh yes, Burning Witches, Hexenhammer. Haven't played that for a while. Still a great song.
No, it's not bad.
I still reckon that she's going to scuff that table, and the father of those kids will be pretty pissed.
Oh yeah.
Well, what are you doing? That's me fucking table. What is bloody doing?
Yeah.
Get off me table. By the way, $2 alcoholic ginger beer. Not bad.
All right.
Not
Was
bad
that
at
a
all.
dare?
No, it should have been.
No, that's nice coffee.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to give away the. I don't want to give away the label yet. I'll contact them during the week though and go, hey, look, I don't mind your product. I'll take whatever you don't sell, mate. I'm not picky.
Yeah.
It is indeed time for question number 2.
Oh.
That follows, strangely enough, question 1 that we had earlier this evening on the show. You may or may not remember, but yeah, earlier tonight we had question 1 on the show. They did a great job. We're very pleased with them.
Yeah.
Great guest. Probably have them back next week. But anyway, enough about them. We're on to question 2, and here it is. Hands on your buzzers. Let's go. What is the strangest thing that you have been dared to do that you actually went through with?
Secret Agent next.
Secret Agent News.
This show.
Hey! Hey! Someone's gunning for the belt.
Yeah.
I don't know, was it technically a dare, but yeah, hey, look, come on. I feel pretty daring doing it every week.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I thought
Daring, embarrassed, one or the other.
Walking into a wrestling ring in high heels, that was another good one.
Yeah.
Hey, you'll be fine. You won't go through the canvas.
I didn't.
Oh, no. I told you you'd be fine. I remember Miss Madison. She was all right. You should have seen her back in the day. Yeah. 2 belts on her. Yeah. I don't know. I haven't seen her for a while. She hasn't. Anyway, we
She
used
hasn't been around for a while.
we used to hook up back in the locker room. It was. Well, it's either her or I don't know, someone anyway. Tim sound right? Was it you? Pretty sure it was you.
They're all the same after a while, aren't they?
No, they're all just notches, mate. Parking, according to me being punched later, you're next.
I don't get dared to do things, mainly because I do sometimes get a screw loose in my head and people realise that it won't be a dare, he's just going to do it. And I don't get dared very often, so I don't think I've actually had one that I've had to go through with. Simply, I tend to get a look in my face where I go, oh, that'll be a good idea. People go, oh, shit, hang on, no, don't worry about it.
Yeah, whoa, we were kidding.
Yeah. Yeah, there was one at a previous employer where one of the guys said, oh, fuck, someone's got to go and take a shit on the boss's bonnet. And I've gone, yeah, right.
Yeah, all right, yeah, fair enough. It's got to be done.
I started walking out and undoing my belt, and I've gone, no, we're just joking. I'm going,
Oh, what am I going to do with this bloody turtle head situation I've got going on?
exactly. We'll clear the way to the dunny, boys.
It's going to be a photo finish. Get moving.
Yeah.
I'm a bit like you. After a period of time, people just stopped daring me to do it because it would just come up in conversation of someone needs to do this. Oh, well, yeah, right. May as well.
Someone's got
to. Only in the last few months I've shaved my head into a mohawk, lost my eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've done everything.
Yeah, you're much better for it.
Yes, I like it. I like that. I like the spike. I do. Yeah, just 101 different things that I've been dared to do, and just eventually it just became, I'm gonna just do this. I think let's not worry about the dare side of it.
Yeah. Come up with the ideas yourself. Yeah.
Hey, you know what someone needs to do? Drink taps.
Yeah.
Hold on, someone get me the Epicac. Here we go. You know, I should buy that $2 ginger beer alcohol and see how it goes. Some days pay off.
Yeah.
I dare you to be friends with Rowdy. All right.
I'm friends with Rowdy.
That was a mistake.
Secret Agent Nurses, we've had an interesting conversation today.
Jeepers. I heard about your rock opera that you're coming up with.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah. Did he send you some of the song titles?
No, I didn't see the song titles. Just what it was about.
I'll send them to you later.
He's actually a highly talented musician. Very, very talented musician.
Yeah, apparently.
He owns 2 bloody Les Paul bloody Gibsons.
Yeah.
I don't even own half of one.
No, you don't.
I don't even own a picture of one. Can't afford it.
I'll sell you a NFT of it.
Well, shall we see what the nation?
I just like.
Let's do it. Let's do it. Beauty versus Mo. Here we go.
Question 2.
Leaving the church. Actually, one of the best days, right? I forgot to tell you this one. This was a good one. I think I've told this story once before. I had broken my normal glasses and I only had sunglasses, right? Prescription sunglasses, but they were the Elton John looking ones like that. Because I was a cool kid and I never got bashed once. And my parents were, at that time, still fairly religious. We went to Sunday math and mass or whatever it's fucking called. But this one was for Easter, right? And Dad goes, oh, yeah, it'll be funny. Just put your hand on my shoulder and we'll pretend that you're blind. And I went, all right. So I did that and going up the stairs and then pretended to trip on the top step, right? And Dad caught me.
Yeah.
This old lady, and I reckon she was either the organist or she cleaned the organ or she did something with an organ, right? Has noticed me coming up the stairs and she used all the might that was in that skeletal frame of hers to open these heavy fucking doors so I could walk in without any obstacle, right? Oh, fuck, I'm going to have to do this the whole ceremony.
Yeah.
And I had to, for the entire night, I had to pretend I was blind. In church! That's where God lives!
Yeah, where they can see the light. Yeah.
Oh my God, Dad!
Think about that. Think about your life now.
Yeah, I was going to say, do you know how much priest dick I need to suck to get back into heaven? Because according to the school, 4. And according to the Bible, 2.
Yeah.
But I had priests read them twice. You know?
Yeah.
I took the extra dick because I enjoyed it, right? Fine. I'm like, 2 of yous, bring on the 4th cock. And they're like, oh, fair enough. Never got molested, though. Felt really upset by that. I was the ugly kid.
Catholic.
I felt really that's how you know that you're the ugly kids, even when the priest won't fuck you. I'm like, I drank your wine, what more do you want? I started doing my shirt up in little knots and everything. No, not gonna happen. Wore the little dress that they hand out at church. No. Fucking hell, I'm gonna have to suck this dick myself. Anyway, question 2. What is the strangest thing you have been dared to do and you went through with? Shady Girl reckons she ate a spoonful of dog food and she won a giant crunchy bar for doing it. Fair enough.
What did I say?
Yeah, hey, that's,
Sort of spoon.
that's not necessarily a dare. That's just really smart economics.
Yeah.
I've got this crunchy bar that I will sell you.
The dog food in the first place.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what sort of spoon?
Yeah, this is it too.
Equal level.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. Did she melt it down like heroin? What sort of dog food too? Because some of that dog food tastes like trash, but some of it's not bad. Some of it's better than human food. The one we feed fish is made of chicken and stuff.
Well, the pensioners like it.
Exactly, that is cheap. Cheddar and brine? No, thank you. I'll have this. My dog tonight, thank you so much.
Yeah. Look how shiny it is.
Exactly. Whack this into a Jaffle machine, no one will know the fucking difference.
Yeah, no worms.
I have been to the supermarket before and bought cat food and toilet paper and said, it's not what it looks like.
I remember 4 o'clock in the morning on my way to work, I broke my shoelace, right? Went to Kmart, 24-hour Kmart, and went in and bought shoelaces for my shoe. And I said to the guy working at the checkout, I went, what's the strangest thing anyone's bought at 4 a.m. at Kmart 24 hours? He goes, oh, some fuckwit bought some shoelaces. All right. Fair enough, mate. You're not having a good night. I get it. I'll be on my way. Mr. Murray.
Murray.
We could just call him. We could call him Bell. Anyway. He reckons he did a nudie run through the streets of Beaumaris? Beaumaris. There, that sounds about right.
You used to live there.
Ah, yeah, you did too. I remember that.
Yeah, I missed this.
Yeah, I didn't see this either. When they locked the gate and he had to climb a 9-foot rendered wall. I'm glad he threw the word rendered in there, because otherwise,
yeah,
I wouldn't have been able to put this story together to get back to his pets. And you don't want a rendered wall because that's all scruffy on your nuts and everything.
Yeah.
Well, it would be, yeah.
If it was a fine textured wall, like a colour bond or something, not so bad on the old nuts. You slide in, you slide off, it's fine. But a rendered wall, fuck me. It's like getting shaver rash on your nuts.
Ew.
Yeah, I'll send you some photos.
You already have.
US Marshal put an upright piano on a large bonfire so a co-worker could play Piano Man on a burning piano until the low strings snapped and started to snap violently. Oh yeah, they fucking went off. He then goes on to say that the captain worked with a few of us that were involved years before this night, and I can guarantee I know exactly who he is talking about, and I'm glad that they went through with it.
Yeah.
Because US Marshal is, as lovely as he is, he doesn't need much coaching for things. What's that? No. We should build a fucking 30-foot tall effigy of the camp director? You bet we will. Right.
Where's my hammer?
Yeah, look, dude, we didn't even say that. I don't care. I'm already halfway through construction. Here's a half an effigy.
Wisconsin to get me some 2x4s.
Drove to Washington to get bloody.
Which is the opposite side of the country.
Yeah. In one hit.
But the funny part is when he's walked out going, look, I've already got half an effigy I've been building. Don't ask why.
Yeah.
But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, give me a couple of hours, we'll be ready to go. I remember watching one of his bonfires from the opposite side of the lake, going, that must be one of his. He had built this bonfire on
Lake Superior.
Oh,
It's like a sea.
I've been to like Lake Michigan and all. That's fucking massive. Like that's big.
And they're giant.
Yeah.
They call them Great Lakes for a reason.
And now I heard about people that got
Not just because they look good.
they got lost at sea. I'm like, you got to be kidding! It's a fucking lake. How? Oh, right.
Ah.
Yeah, I got it. I can understand it now. Yeah, yeah. Well, fuck, huh?
Look at that thing.
US Marshals bonfires have been used to help honing beacons for bloody spaceships coming back into Earth's atmosphere. Just aim for one of US Marshals burning effigies. You'll see it.
Yeah.
Well, we ran out of rocket fuel to send you, but US Marshals built this really good fire.
Yeah.
We think with enough steam, we will get you up there.
Yeah. If we hold a balloon over it.
That was my science experiment. It was. I passed year 10 with that. I've got to explain the story. They didn't expect much from me, okay?
Oh, really?
No, dude, if you can even just use your normal oxygen to blow the balloon up, we'll give you a pass. We just don't want you in the class anymore.
Third time's a charm.
You don't even need to blow the balloon. Just bring a balloon to class. That's all we ask.
Yeah.
Right, we need. Geez, can you borrow a balloon from someone?
Whatever you got.
Oh, Jesus Christ. The broker's had a fun time. He drank 2 bottles of Mad Dog 2020 in 2 drinks. And he held it in, but was drunk like in 4 minutes and asleep within 15, and he can't remember the rest. I drank this.
Oh, no, yeah. It's the best dare he can remember.
Oh yeah.
But he may have done better, but he's got no mental evidence.
I drank this drink called Raki, which was a Turkish aniseed. Don't ask me where I got it. And,
Turkey?
Prison?
I remember drinking this Turkish aniseed, and I thought to myself, I've drunk jailhouse hooch. Right? I've drunk liquor that's straight from the back of toilets. I think I can handle a bit of Turkish aniseed. Fuck, that was the worst decision I ever made. Actually, the worst decision when I went, I should get another bottle of this. The first bad decision was drinking the first one going, well, this was a great idea. I think I woke up in someone else's pool in another country.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, that was terrible stuff. Jeez, it could almost kill me. Hello to the Times!
I accepted the offer of a workmate who was Indian. He said, "Oh, would you like a sweet?" I said, "Oh, yeah, that's all right. I've got a sweet too." Blew me fucking head off.
Was that the
I could not
bacalash?
believe- I don't know what the hell it was, but it blew my fucking head off.
Yeah, bacalash can do that.
I could not believe that they could get that much sweet taste into something the size of your thumbnail.
Yeah.
I just thought, that's bullshit.
And it's really disguised because it looks like a fucking savoury thing.
Yeah.
It's bacalash, and then you eat it, and you like dead set get diabetes like from a bite and a half, and you're like, whoa.
Yeah.
And then you got enough energy to like run to Sydney.
This was like about the size of a licorice all sort.
Yeah, that'd be about right.
Yeah. And it was sort of creamy looking. Like it was must have been coconut or something.
He's giving you speed, I think.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, it was. Yeah. And it looked like coconut. I thought, oh, coconut's pretty benign. But then they've poured like 15 different countries worth of sugar in it. And like just crushed it in like a molecular grinder or something to make it fit in this thing. I couldn't believe you could get that much sweet flavour in something so small. I nearly spewed.
I love
I got a
bacalash.
sweet tooth.
Indian sweets are super sweet.
They're
Yeah.
fucking mad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No wonder they don't stay awake all night.
Why do you reckon they have to eat so much spicy food? It's to burn the sugar out of them.
Yeah, that's what it is.
That's why they're that nice caramel colour, because it's all the sugar.
Yeah. Moving on.
Go back and watch the disclaimer, boys and girls. Troy Ray's up next. He said that he can't say he's ever succumbed to the pressure of a dare, unless, of course, it was an obligatory childish game of truth and dare, where he had to kiss with tongue some random guy last week. And let me just say, what a great kisser. Oh, you got to tell people when they're good. Us blokes never get feedback like that.
No.
I was a real man. I offered some tips and then, let him know what I appreciated out of it.
Yeah.
Look, as a friend, I'm going to tell you.
Yeah.
Hello to the Tones, also tuning in.
Hi, Tones.
And Kimatron, one of the things that she was dared to do and she went through with was she married the captain. That's me. And every day I'm like, dare to say another day.
Yeah.
There it is. That's question 2. Done and dusted.
Thank you, Ray. That's what I looked like trying to get rid of it.
Oh, I thought that was Cray Ray kissing a random guy.
I'm gonna kiss him like a mule eating an apple. All right, why don't we pardon me, that's the ginger ale coming back up. Why don't we go to a break and come back, and we can thump out question number 2. Question number 3, even.
Right.
I know.
Yeah.
A couple of months ago, we played a song called "Everyday Normal Guy." This is the continuation. We'll be back. Okay, anyway.
Okay.
Promise me you won't leave me.
You want some more of this, bitch? Back in the easy, we could do this all year long.
I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker. I told you in the first song, I'll tell you in another. I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker. I don't have a girlfriend, my hand's my only lover. I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker. One night a week, my mom likes to cook me supper. I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker. And Michael Keaton was my favorite Batman. I was walking down the street just the other day. I saw these 2 fine bitches, they were walking my way. Yo, what you girls doing tonight is what I wanted to say. But suddenly I panicked, my voice started to shake. So I put my head down and I just walked away. I had a bus to catch anyway, it worked out great. Got on the bus, put my headphones on and pressed play. Sheryl Crow, James Blunt, and motherfucking Ace of Base. Yo, what can I say? It's just a day in my life. I'm up early in the morning, in bed early at night. To be productive at work, I gotta be well rested. Yeah, motherfucker, you heard what I just said. I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker. I don't like margarine, I much prefer the taste of butter. I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker. My favorite movies as a kid was Superman and Ghostbusters. I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker. I have a hard time opening my eyes underwater. I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker. And I'm not a huge Nicolas Cage fan. I'm from a lower middle class family. Me and my brothers and sisters played hide and seek. I have good memories from my childhood, bitch. My favorite toy was my fucking fire truck, bitch. I used to play with that motherfucker all day long until I learned about sex from the Sears catalog. And then I played with my motherfucker all day long. About 10 times a day, man, all year long. My favorite song, motherfucker, I don't like to admit it, is a Celine Dion song from the movie Titanic. Every night in my dreams, I see you, I feel you. Every time I hear that fucking shit, a tear comes to my eye. Why the fuck did Leonardo DiCaprio have to die? No, I'm not afraid to say that I'm a sensitive guy. Sticks and stones break my bones, but it's the words that make me cry. Like that time in grade 3 when a girl called me stupid face. She really hurt me. Why'd she call me stupid face? Is my face stupid? How's that even possible? A person can be stupid, but a face, that's impossible. Shit happens all the time and you learn how to deal with it. Regular, everyday, normal fucking bullshit. I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker. When I get into a fight, I usually leave on a stretcher. I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker. When I got nothing to say, I usually talk about the weather. I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker. I like the first Back to the Future, but the second one was better. I'm just a regular, everyday, normal motherfucker. I like red peppers better than the green ones. Ooh, saving up my money to go buy a new dishwasher. Mine broke about 6 months ago. Motherfucker. Go, 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 shorty. It's your birthday. Go party like it's your birthday. I wasn't invited, but it's okay. I'll just stay at home and play some video games.
Question 3. 3.
That is Jean Leon. Great guy. Very funny man. Very, very funny man.
Yeah, TJ old mate. Yeah,
it's him, TJ old mate. Yeah, now you remember him. Oh, where's our picture? Come on, you. Where are we? We're here somewhere. There we are. There we are. We were hiding. We were hiding in the darkness.
Yeah.
Question number 3. Hands on your buzzers. This is for the points that you can do whatever you want with. You can even have the title if you want. It's up to you. Here we go. Question number 3. What should be included at the first ever nightcap camping extravaganza?
Secret Agent Ness.
Secret Agent Ness.
Well, that's an answer. Yeah,
Yeah,
I should
yeah.
be there.
Yeah.
Makes sense. Yeah.
But showers.
Showers, yes. Yes, I feel that they would be very important to have there.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Not saying that they're compulsory, unless you. But I'm saying they're compulsory.
Like my own personal,
Yeah.
if it's possible.
Like there's a chance that they will be somewhat live streamed. Just putting it out there. But they should be included. All right, fine. You pay a little bit extra and you can see it. But yes, fully agree. I'm going to finalise my point making tally here. Right, that looks like that looks like a believable amount of points, which is good.
I like it when they're credible. Yeah.
Parking Nick, according to this fortune cookie that I once purchased, you're next.
What should be included at the first ever nightcap camping extravaganza is me running the music and the stereo all the time.
I'll accept it.
Goes, fuck you all. In a nice way.
I say. But yes, I agree.
I love you all, but geez, some of you got shit taste in music.
Okay, I'm gonna narrow those points down there. I'm gonna carry the Y. And now, what do you want to do with your points first and foremost? Because one of you is on 2.3 and the other one's on 2.2 mil.
I don't know, I'm going for the belt.
You going for the belt? Just chucking a hat in the ring.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right, we'll make it fair. I'll go for the belt.
Go for the belt as well. All right, coming in at a very, very respectable, believable amount of points. The Secret Agent S on 2.2 million, slightly slaughtered by the charlatan on 2.3 million is Parking Nick.
Yay!
Charlatan. That's it. I'm putting my points in the trash.
You got to take it over to our rival company.
You can use your points to buy a shower screen.
Or you can use your points to buy an all-expense pay-per-view version of the shower scenes. No, if you're going to chuck the points in the trash, you got to go over to the opposition's show and chuck the points in the trash there, like the girl did back in the 80s with the WWF title. Just take it over to WCW and put it in the trash.
Yeah.
That's a wrestling joke.
I'd probably end up recycling them anyway.
Yeah, it's actually a good idea. Yeah, hold on to them to next week.
Cool.
Let's just.
It's part of our green initiative. Yeah.
All right, let's just jump straight into it. What should be included at the first ever nightcap camping extravaganza? Mari reckons drinking games. Fuck yeah. I'm down on that.
Drinking and games.
Drinking and
So what do you need games to drink for?
Didn't they do that with Rudolph that year at Christmas or whatever? Wouldn't let him join in any.
That's right.
No, that was roofing games. Like they wouldn't. He wasn't. He wasn't.
Yeah, not involved in a date rape.
Hey, look, we've all been there.
Yeah.
It's like that old thing. If you ever went camping, right, and you wake up in the middle of like the next morning, you've got scrapes all over your knees and your mouth's really sore and your ass is full of cum. Would you tell anybody? No? You want to go camping?
I always remember that when we woke up with a condom hanging out your ass.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought I'd up the ante. We're an adult show.
Yeah, fair enough.
Shady Girl reckons a scavenger hunt. I like this idea. Finding merch and things relevant to the nightcap and the host's personal items that have been frequent on the show.
I don't want that.
Oh, maybe they do.
Yeah, you don't know what people's fetishes are. You don't know how sick people are out there.
I do.
Dryro reckons lots of giveaways. The more frivolous and random, the better. Fuck, yes.
Oh, like emergency toilet paper rolls.
Yeah. Which got used. And yes, that is alleged, Cray Ray. That hasn't been proven. Anyway, many years ago, one of our first sort of nightcap-esque parties happened at Kimatron and my first house, like where we had the original tavern downstairs, and we played an adult version of Pass the Parcel. That was awesome. Like, absolutely awesome. So, like, you open up, like, it could be some condoms, or it might be a fucking whip, or, you know, a photo of me dick, whatever it was. There was a whole bunch of things in there, right? Some of Kim's undies were in there. She didn't know about that at the time, obviously, but... But yeah, I like that idea. Yeah, giveaways, all that sort of stuff. Be lots of fun. I like random giveaways and shit. I really do. Yes, Marshall, love this answer. Perfect answer. Probably one of the greatest answers of all time.
Yep.
Him.
Yeah.
We're gonna need a 30. Yeah. We're gonna need a 90-foot effigy of someone to burn. So we need him.
Yeah, exactly.
He's bound to have a few lined up. Like, swap out the faces. Doesn't really
matter. He'd probably build the effigy in Michigan and just row it over.
row it straight into.
Row it across Lake Michigan and across the western states. And then into the ocean, and then just row it across here. You fuck it all. I'm coming.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. Yeah.
The breaker is up next. Spiked umbrellas for all the drop bears and all those. Oh, and lots of spider repellent. Cat.
Yeah, bloody oath.
Yeah.
Bloody oath.
We only need one more cat count, and that will be a record of 5, by the way.
Wow.
Just for anyone that's playing, for anyone playing at home. You all think that I don't actually keep count, but I actually do keep count.
Yeah.
Oh, don't count.
Phoenix
count. Phoenix is out.
Phoenix.
She's going here. She's fucking dopey. She doesn't listen to any of us.
Okay.
She just stole my car. Hang on, where are you going?
Squirrel, she had the whistle.
Where the doggy is.
Squirrel's looking for you. She is. Squirrel's looking for you. No, don't do that. She's going to climb the curtains and I'm going to get in trouble. But yes, great answer by the broker. So definitely need the spiked umbrellas for the drop bear attacks. It's always... That's fairly standard for any camping trip here in Australia. That's just, you buy that down at Anaconda.
Yeah, I'd be having the spider repellent. I'd be going Marv's in a can of that.
Well, ever since I bought this rock spider repellent, not once have I been molested by a sex offender.
No, you were complaining about that earlier.
Maybe it's all the rock spider repellent. Wonder what Dad sprayed me down with.
Never touched you.
Yeah.
I didn't even get
you never got killed.
didn't even. There was a joke there, but I can't remember what it was. Sorry, just.
Oh, and apparently Guinness looked up, rolled her eyes, and said, "Oh, shut up, Junior."
Skittles reckons. This is interesting. I'm guessing this is what Skittles would like at the camp. The guy from work who introduced her to roasted melted marshmallows dipped in hot chocolate before consumption. If you haven't tried it, it is camping must. Or a bed with a hot chick. A fork, a lighter, and Netflix. Hot choc, sorry. Hot choc. Oh, fuck her, she's not coming now. Yeah, hot choc, a fork, a lighter, Netflix, and serial killer documentary. What sort of fucking camping are you doing?
Don't know.
Camping.
But you must read Cosmo because a fork in bed is apparently a must.
Apparently. It's a
fork, like cutlery.
Yeah. I don't know why that's a thing.
Yeah, no.
It's had to keep off the
It's meant to be a
snowdroppers.
month. Yeah, I don't know. I've never been able to figure it out. But, you know.
I almost feel like taking the belt away from you at this point and giving it to Esquire for his answer of Jimmy Rum. Lots of Jimmy Rum.
Yeah.
Although Jimmy Rum is one word.
Right. Yeah, I'll split my points between you as Marshall and Esquire.
All right. No one gets the belt. Therefore, by default, I win. Hurrah! You all fell for my plan.
Oh. Yeah, right.
Crowray reckons camping. He's not going to camp unless there are cabins and a turn-down service. Turn down for what?
Damn right. I agree.
Oh, and Wi-Fi.
I'm with him. Yeah. Yeah, I'm too old to be uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too. And Kimatron finishing up question number 3, which of course brings us to the end of question time with a sing-alongs while Rowdy plays guitar.
2 points. A, have I been replaced as guitarist in the Nightcap?
Yep.
And B, she wants Rowie.
Yeah, Rowie. Yeah. Rowie.
Yeah, wants
like
Rowie.
Rowie's the Australian Rowdy that lives around the corner.
Well,
Plays for Pearl
fuck
Jam.
him too. Yeah. Oh, so I am more talented.
Okay. That of course brings us to the end of the question time, which brings us to the end of question 3, which brings us to the end of time, ladies and gentlemen. I know. Look at that, right on time.
Ketamine worked.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ketamine infusions clearly worked.
Yeah.
Because we're right on time, 10:30.
Exactly.
On the dot.
So we are.
Yeah.
That and about 3 minutes ago, my left leg started to give out. So I might have to finish it.
Oh, God.
Oh, well.
Yeah.
Let's get you off to bed, Captain.
Can someone come and tuck me in? Let's talk for another 20 minutes. So I was fucking this chick, right?
Shouting in the studio.
Look, it's been a great show. Big thank you to each and every one of you from around this wonderful planet of ours and our intergalactics as well. We do appreciate everyone that watches us either live or on replay, or even if you're sitting on the toot and you needed something to keep you entertained. I'm glad that we could do that for you as well. That's what we do here on the Nightcap. I don't mind if you're squatting on the throne and watching us. I don't mind at all. In fact, I've taken 3 shits during this program.
Yeah.
I'll send you some photos, Nick. Don't worry.
Right. There you go. Dry Rose says it's great to have you back. Yay!
Yay! I'm glad to have a back for current moments.
Such as it is.
Well, I've heard rumour they're going to take it off me somewhere along the track, so I'm just going to get my use out of it for a bit. So, on the far side of the studio, he's of course the Lord of Rock and Roll and the King of all that is metal. It is Barking Nick.
Thank you, Captain. Good evening, nation. Have a great week, all of you.
Yay! Hooray for weeks!
Yay!
Hooray! Right. Oh shit! I fell out of frame. Right there in the centre part of the studio, she's representing the Udall, the Crochet, and the Turkey division. It is Secret Agent Ness.
Gobble.
That's me. Have a happy Thanks Blacking Day, everyone.
Hooray!
Big love to you all.
Hooray! I love that hat. I'm going to come over when you guys are asleep and pinch that hat.
It looks even better in person.
It looked like a turkey that I once had sex with. I'm just saying, it looks very similar.
That's all of them.
And now I've got my head stuck up its ass.
Yay! You're welcome. Bored that fucker out. They don't call me the dredging ship for nothing. All right, we're going to leave you with these wonderful passing words, which have been handed down from generation upon generation, which is simply, you have been the Nightcap Nation. I've been your captain. They've been Parking Nick and Secret Agent Ness. That's been Queen Wolf. That's been Phoenix. And until next week on the program, the Nightcap. It's a lot better than...
Shouting in the studio!
Good night!